My name is Janet.
And my name is Marcus. And together we are
AfriRopa.
AfriRopa, yes. Hey, good morning. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed. Good morning.
So, yeah, how are things? It looks like we're gonna have a beautiful day here.
Yes, it's a beautiful morning.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. The sun is coming up and the rains have stopped a bit.
Well, I mean, we're still in the rainy season, aren't we?
Yes.
Let's see where that goes. Yeah, we don't know. We just this is entirely. We will see. Okay, so you were asking me on one of the last videos if I have some stories to talk about my own childhood in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to go there. Yeah.
Yes.
Going down memory lane a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And
I would love to hear that.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, just to get the settings right here, so I'm talking about the 70s, yeah, and when I was a child, yeah, so yeah, early mid-70s, that's the time, I would say, yeah. I grew up in a small town, not a village, yeah, it was a town, yeah. I don't know, maybe something like 20,000 inhabitants or something like this. So it's a small town, yeah. Surrounded by woodlands and some fields, open fields, and so on and so forth. And so my background is I'm coming from a middle class family. We had our own house, and that house was situated right next to an open field. So from my backyard I just could jump over the fence, and I was in the open field, and I could get away into the forest, and that's what we did as kids. So when I got home from school, typically in school, we kids we just said, okay, see you later then, there and there, yeah. So we had some friends together, yeah, and so I got home. Had some lunch, so there was no school lunch in Germany in elementary school, and had some lunch. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, so she took care of the household and the children. That was the norm back then. It is not anymore, yeah. So many women go to work. I mean, I'm talking about the western part of Germany. The eastern part of Germany was different in this regard. So the women there went working, actually, yes. That was the norm, because they were building the socialist paradise, and that meant that equal opportunity for women and men, and also the kids, they had to go to the kindergarten then, yeah. Of course, with the intention to indoctrinate those poor children so that they will get good communists, yeah. But anyways, I'm from the other part, I'm from the western part of Germany, and as such we didn't have that. So typically stay-at-home mom. I got home after school, had some lunch, my mom said, sit down and do your homework first, and after that you can go out and play and do whatever you want. And that's what it was, basically. So we kids were allowed basically to do, completely unsupervised, to do whatever we wanted. And that's exactly what we did. So we just went out into the forest, yeah. We were building little huts in the forest out of whatever wood we could find and found suitable, yeah. We had little wars with the other kids we didn't like, and they tried to occupy another area of the forests. So we were so it really was, we were very, very free as children to do what we want, yeah.
Yeah.
And typically the rule was, okay, be home when it's dark. That was the only rule, yeah. So supper is on the table at around 7 o'clock in the evening. Of course, during the summer, then it was not dark at 7 o'clock. The nightfall in summer was probably something around 9 o'clock or something like this. So we were supposed to be then at home at 7 o'clock. But even if we came a little bit later, the parents were typically not too much worried about it. Yeah, we kids had a great, really a lot of freedom. Yeah. Also, when we got to school, so what do you think? What were the means of transportation we used then? Walking or taking the bicycle? One of the two. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was perfectly fine and safe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even understand. I mean, in the European countries, this is still for many still the norm until today. Kids walk or they take their bicycle.
What happens during winter? You still take the bicycle?
You just dress warm.
So every kid used to have a bicycle?
Yes, definitely.
There was
yes.
no extra time in the afternoon for the upper classes in school?
In the high school years, last 3 high school years, then yes. Yeah.
Not high school, you are talking of early childhood.
No, there was no. There was typically classes until 1 o'clock, and that was that. So you got home at 1:30 or something. Yeah. Then you
were done for the day.
You were done for the day. Yes.
What was the name of the exam that you took? And did you take it after 7 years or after how many years in primary?
Elementary or primary school is 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah. From age 6 to 10 typically, something like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then depending on your talents, you go to the gymnasium, that's what it was called. This was the highest grade school, yeah. Or you can go to Realschule, which is the mid-level, mid-tier, yeah. Or the basic one was called Volksschule, the people's school. So this goes back. This tradition goes back to I don't know, maybe to when we had the German Empire. With Kaiser Wilhelm or something like this, when you needed a strong workforce, yeah, and some engineers and then some doctors and administrators on the top level. So that's why the Volksschule was meant to be for people who would then go into vocational training afterwards or something like this.
At what age?
At what age? Typically, Volksschule is until the 9th grade. So that was 5 years on top of the elementary school. 4 years elementary school.
Yes.
5 years is then the Volksschule, the basic level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And afterwards, then at age of 15 or 16, people would go into vocational training.
So high school comes in where? At what age?
No, wait. Let me explain. This Volksschule, the people's school, if you just finished from that school, you could not go to the university and you could not go or pass on easily to high school or anything like that. Yeah. So it's a 3-tier system, that the school system, which is probably not the best, and they changed it afterwards, but you can still find it in Germany until today. So then comes the Realschule, which is the middle tier school, yeah, which probably you can say this is like high school. So this is until the 10th grade, and from there you may move on to high school, the top level, yeah, or you go right away to the gymnasium, which was the top level schools, top tier schools, yeah, and which went to Form 13, and you finished with the Abitur, as the graduation which allowed you to move straight on to university. It's a completely different system.
Very different.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
So there was no examination that you did between the 3 first grades in order for you to allow you to go to the university? There was no examination that you would do and fail that will not allow you to go to the next grade?
And this is exactly where the German system is too rigid, because the decision on which school you go was way too early, because at age 10 or something like this, you cannot really tell, okay, this is a very talented child that could have an academic career of it, and this one is just not very intelligent, it's just good enough to learn plumber or something like this, or to work in a factory, assembling things on the conveyor belt or something like this. So you cannot say that at age 10, but still that's how it was. And it was difficult, although not impossible, to switch schools during the curriculum. It was possible, but it was not easy. Anyways, I went, and my siblings too, we went to the gymnasium, which is the highest tier, but even there, let's say until forms 9 or something like this, typically school was out at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. After that we went home, we found our lunch cooked on the table.
Hot lunch?
Then we sat down and did our homework, whatever it took, half an hour, 1 hour, something like this. The homework was never checked by our mom, and was not supposed to be checked, on purpose, and then we were off, and we were free from, let's say, typically 3 o'clock until 7 o'clock to do whatever we wanted. That was a nice childhood that you had there. That time I was fetching firewood and milking the cow in the village. Milking the cow. Did you have cows? No, you were in the city. No, we didn't have. No, I wasn't in the city. I was in a small town. Of course, there were farms. There were
so you used to see the neighbors' cows.
There were children going to school that came from the farms. But typically they didn't go to the gymnasium, to the top tier school. They typically went to the Realschule or to the people's school, because they were not meant to do an academic career anyways, because they were meant to work on the farm. So why would they need to have the curriculum that allows them to go to the university? And they will never go anyways. And I mean, again, this system was and is very unfair. And it was changed then in the 70s and 80s, but you still find it in some places, and some remnants are still there. I'm not sure if they still have the people's school, the Volksschule, if they still have that, but they for sure have the separation between the gymnasium, the top tier school, and then everything else underneath, for people who probably don't want to or don't need to graduate and go to the university. So that they could learn a trade, whatever that is.
So the early, because this video is about a very early childhood, it was just fun for you.
It was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of freedom,